class of Kutztown University. Please welcome the university's Grand Marshal, Dr. Denise Bosler, and Usher Marshals, Dr. Julia Hovanek and Dr. Gary Chow. Now entering the field house are the candidates for the graduate degrees in the College of Business, College of Education, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, and College of Visual and Performing Arts. Each college is identified by a ceremonial gonfalon carried by a member of the presidential ambassadors. The College of Business is being carried by Davis, a senior business administration marketing major. The College of Business graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. Ann Carroll, and Associate Dean, Dr. Jeffrey Larry. The College of Education gonfalon is being carried by Amelia Fair, a senior secondary education social studies major. The College of Education graduates are led by Special Assistant Dr. Tabitha Bernstein Danis, Professor, Special Education. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences gonfalon is being carried by Anna Cruz, a senior criminal justice, paralegal studies major. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences graduates are led by the Dean, Dr. David Bucher, and Associate Dean, Dr. Lori McMillan. The College of Visual and Performing Arts gonfalon is being carried by Carmen Papavici, a senior studio art and art education major. The College of Visual and Performing Arts graduates are led by the interim dean, Dr. Bradley Shope, and interim associate dean, Dr. Amy Filer Wonder. Now entering the field house are the candidates for doctoral degrees, led by their dissertation chair. They are led by Dr. Catherine McGeehan, Doctor of Education Program Director. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now our honor to present to you the dedicated faculty of Kutztown University. Please notice the colorful regalia worn by the faculty. The color of the lining of the hood represents the university that awarded their degree. The color of the facing of the hood reflects the academic discipline of the wearer's highest degree. Please join me in welcoming our stage party, led by Kutztown University's 12th president, Dr. Kenneth S. Hawkinson, and the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Laura Baisden Arnold. The ceremonial university gonfalon is being carried by Riley Leach, a senior environmental science biology major.
Greetings. I am Dr. Ken Hawkinson, president of Kutztown University, and it's my privilege to welcome you to this morning's ceremony. I'm delighted that all of you, family, friends, faculty, university staff, and especially our newest graduates are here with us today. Please rise if you are able and join Holly Hawk, a senior music education major, in singing the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the balls bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Holly. Please be seated. Please join me in thanking our organist, Dr. Ina Grapenthin. On September 15, 1866, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania General Assembly passed legislation to establish an institution of higher learning in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. In 2016, we completed our sesquicentennial, or 150th year. With the completion of your degrees, you join more than 78,000 alumni who look to the future with confidence because of their educational experience at Kutztown University. Our Council of Trustees set broad policy and direction for the university and give countless hours of dedicated service, wise counsel, and sound guidance. At this time, I would like to recognize the members of our Councils of Trustees who are here this morning. I'll ask each to stand as I call their name. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Jim Ludlow, Dr. Guido Pacchini, Mr. Evan Santos, student trustee. Please join me in thanking the trustees for all they do for our university. Kutztown University is proud to permit active duty military personnel to wear their service uniform in lieu of the traditional cap and gown. This morning, we are also recognizing our graduating military service personnel with a special red, white, and blue honor cord in acknowledgement of their service to our country. At this time, I would like to ask all graduating active duty military personnel, student veterans, and all others who have served our country in the military to please stand so we can thank you for your dedicated service to our nation. Thank you. Representing the Kutztown University faculty this morning is Grand Marshal Dr. Denise Bosler, who carried our ceremonial mace, and Usher Marshals Dr. Julia Hovanek and Dr. Gary Chow. Ushers, please stand so that we can thank you for your contributions to this morning's ceremony. And it is now my honor to introduce those individuals who are the heart and soul of this university. I present to you the faculty of Kutztown University. Faculty, please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you. I want to again welcome you all to the Fall 2022 graduate commencement. I am now pleased to address the graduating class of 2022 this morning as we recognize and celebrate one of the great accomplishments of your lifetime, earning your graduate degree. It hasn't been easy. Many of you were in college during the pandemic and had to deal with the many challenges that COVID-19 imposed on us. Tough times don't last, but tough people do. And having succeeded in light of these challenges prepares you well for the inevitable adversity you will face in the future. And so, despite the difficulties, you succeeded. And I want to commend you all on your extraordinary academic achievements here at Kutztown University. Only a small percentage of the American population will have attained the level of education that you all will have attained this morning. Only 11% of our population earns a master's degree, and only 2% will have earned a doctorate. You will rank among the most educated individuals in the nation. I often speak to graduate students about the difference between an undergraduate education and a graduate education. I like to speak of a scene from a children's show. How many of you have seen the Rugrats? I used to love to watch this show with my son when he was young. There is a character named Angelica. She is not an angel, but very boastful and full of herself. Well, one day the children were at the beach, and Angelica, wearing an inner tube, walked carefully to the water, stuck her toe in, and then ran away waving her arms and saying, "I can swim, I can swim." Well, many undergraduates leave school thinking they can swim, that they know all they need to know to succeed in life. And our undergraduate students have come far in their educational journey. But graduate students quickly learn how little they know. Rather than dipping their toes in the sea of knowledge, they are thrown headfirst into the depths. But they must realize that God throws us into deep waters not to drown us, but to cleanse us. Next to that graduate student will be their professors and mentors who will help them stay afloat and eventually will teach them to swim and to navigate that sea of knowledge so that by the end of their education, they will have found bottom and can rest their feet firmly on the shore. They will then continue their journey in life knowing that they have gone the distance, that they have taken the road less traveled and are better for it. Earning a graduate degree is an invaluable experience that leads to a fulfilled life. It is earned by hard work and by a letting go of self and certainty and placing one's trust in a professor or a mentor. Through the course of study, a graduate student moves from role of a student to that of colleague with their professor. They are no longer just acquiring knowledge, but creating it through the research they conduct with their mentors. Thoreau said that humility is like darkness. Only through it can one see the stars. Graduate students need to pass through the darkness to learn to swim in the deep waters in order to see the wonder and beauty of the knowledge that exists around them. Scholar Judith Shapiro, who when speaking about what one should expect from a high level of education said, "You want the inside of your head to be an interesting place to spend the rest of your life." Your graduate education will indeed keep the inside of your head interesting for the rest of your life. And so now you must strike out on your own. You are now the teachers, mentors, and leaders, and have much to do as you find your place in the world. I have spoken much about gaining knowledge, and this is essential to having an educated and enlightened mind. But you also have the responsibility to do things, to change lives, and to make a better world. To do this, you need to turn concepts into action items. Leonardo da Vinci said, "I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do." I agree. After reasonable deliberation and fact-finding, we must do. And on that note, we have something to do right now to award your well-earned degrees. My very best wishes to you, and I look forward to hearing of your future success. I am now pleased to introduce Dr. Guido Pacchini. Dr. Pacchini is Chair Emeritus of the Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education Board of Governors. He holds an honorary doctorate from KU and is a longtime member of our Council of Trustees. Most importantly, Dr. Pacchini is a Kutztown University alumnus. Join me in welcoming Dr. Pacchini, who will provide greetings on behalf of the state system.
Good morning and happy holidays. Being a KU alum, KU trustee, and chairman emeritus of the Board of Governors, one of the most rewarding events I attend are commencements. It is truly refreshing to see the culmination of hard work resulting in the attainment of one's degrees. This morning is extra special as you receive your master's and your doctoral degrees. Today is the day to sit back and savor the moment. You will remember today for the rest of your life. Celebrate with your classmates, as they will always be a part of your life. During my many commencements that I have participated in over the years, the one thing that I have learned is that the longer I speak, the longer it takes for you to cross the stage. That being said, on behalf of the Board of Governors, congratulations and the best of success.
Thank you, Guido, and thanks for your continuing support. This morning, we will have the privilege of having several speakers share words of wisdom with us, including one student and one faculty member, both chosen by students, faculty, and administrators. You can find the full bios of our student and faculty speakers in this morning's printed program, which, for our television audience, can be found online on the commencement website. I am pleased to introduce the student representative of the Kutztown University Fall Graduate Class of 2022. She received her bachelor's degree in art education from KU in 2015 and graduates this morning with a Master of Art in Art Education. She is currently an art teacher at Sun Valley High School, where she has worked for the past 5 years. Please welcome Emily Willow.
Good morning, Kutztown. We did it. If you haven't yet this morning, take a deep breath. You have accomplished something big. I know it's early, but I hope not to bore or ramble too much. It is truly an honor to stand here and give a commencement address to this accomplished student body. I would not have ever considered myself important enough to stand here before you all and speak on everyone's behalf until Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder, an advisor, professor, role model, and friend for not only the time I was a graduate student, but when I was here for undergrad as well, recommended it. To be chosen for this opportunity means a lot to me. I would like to extend a thank you to not only Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder, but also to Dr. Julia Fanek, Dr. Heather Kruvilla, and Professor Liz Hamilton-Quay. These 4 women were guideposts in my experience in the last few years, allowing for expression, important conversations, and growth different than I had ever experienced. I also have to extend a personal thank you to my friends who are here with me today and at home watching from far away. Hi, guys. Hold on. Thank you. Without each of you, I would not be here today. Whether you pushed me to work when I was procrastinating or encouraged me through the last few years, I look up to each of you, and I truly appreciate you. I am standing here today because of your unwavering support and strength. Without each of you, I would be lost. I love you to the ends of the earth. It is nearly impossible to take credit for my academic accomplishments when I only stand here because of the educators that have built me to be the person I am today. I believe that teachers are some of the most important people in this world, providing not only a space for learning, but a shoulder to cry on, and a counselor for your fears, and a comfort for when you feel stupid and you just need someone to tell you that you're not. I have always had teachers like this in my life. From Mrs. Myers in 3rd grade, who taught me almost everything that I can remember in regards to math and English, to Mrs. Taylor and Mrs. Brecht, my middle school art teachers who are still my biggest fans, all the way through till now, where I'm an art teacher myself. It makes sense that I became a teacher because now I am surrounded by inspirational educators every single day. This also was a guiding factor in pursuing my master's degree back at Kutztown, where I knew my professors and advisors truly cared about who I was, not only as a student, but as a human being. I love being a teacher. It was always what I was destined to do. I have to give a special shout out to my students who make important artwork, sometimes better than I've ever made, who have struggled right alongside us during the pandemic, who pushed through these developmental years and are deciding what they will eventually do with their lives as well. My students inspire me, humble me, and also drive me to madness, but I love them through it all. I want to be the teacher that I had as a teenager, the one who pushes high expectations but truly cares. I wanted to share a conversation I had with a student just 3 days ago. She was asking her classmates why they liked her and was frustrated that how her friends and peers described her relied on the fact that she was smart, a hard worker, academically outstanding, and in a bunch of clubs. She wanted to know she was more than that. I was a little confused about what she meant and asked her what she liked about me. She said, "You're brutally honest with everyone to the point that they know you care." I said, "Isn't being brutally honest looked at as a bad thing?" And she said, "No, I like it. If you didn't care at all, you would just look at our work and say, 'Good, great, okay, next.' But you tell us what you really think, good or bad, and that shows that you care about us. You don't let us be lazy or mediocre." I had never heard anyone describe me in a way I felt so connected to. She had described me as the person that I try to be. My friends call me loyal, hardworking, strong, beautiful, funny, humble. That was a laugh. That was a joke. But rarely do we put together words so beautifully as my senior AP art student. She wanted to know that she, as a person, had value, that her actions meant something, and that she was more than school and grades and accolades. So I want you all to consider after today, who are you outside of this accomplishment? Who are you outside of your degree, your job, your future career? Remember to prioritize that person and the people who got you here. That is what is important. It doesn't matter much in the long run if you work 70 hours a week, if you have no one to share your life with. It doesn't matter much if you're a team leader, if your team doesn't feel that you believe in them. And it doesn't matter much if you're always busy for busy's sake, if you're not actually making a difference in this world. How you spend your life matters. The past few years have made everything harder, globally, nationally, and personally. But we have each accomplished something big. We have shown our resilience and have not let the events of the last few years stop us from getting here. I hope that each of you graduating today also use this opportunity to expand your love for something you are truly passionate about, something you define yourself by, something you're destined for. I hope that everyone here today in the room has the opportunity to pursue a dream of theirs and the chance to make a difference in this world. I hope that each of you has the guts to follow those dreams and accomplish something that you're proud of. There are lessons we all learn that turn us ultimately into who we are as people. Mistakes are okay, accountability is important, and you only get one life to live. I'm sure there are others who feel, you don't need to hear a sob story about me or my life, but I would like you to know and appreciate that standing here before you today is truly something special, and I am proud. I am sure there are others who feel the same. Some of you might have barely made it through high school. Others might have changed careers and directions in life. Few might have paid for every cent of this degree by working 2 jobs or more. Many may have finished this degree while also raising a family, working full-time careers, and pushing through personal obstacles, and all of those things make this an accomplishment to be proud of. Regardless of what anyone may have told you, this accomplishment is something to be proud of. You are a person to be proud of, and who you are outside of this accomplishment is someone to be proud of as well. You are allowed to be proud of yourself today, yesterday, and every day moving forward. And if someone hasn't expressed it to you recently, I am proud of you. Thank you for listening to my speech. Congratulations.
Thank you, Emily. Graduates, in your personal and professional lives, you will likely join many different organizations. This morning, as part of your commencement, you are being inducted into one of those organizations, the Kutztown University Alumni Association. This is a membership that you have earned in recognition of your academic achievement. Please join me in welcoming Merrick LaRiviere, undergraduate class of 1989, representing the KU Alumni Council.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations and greetings to the class of 2022. President Hawkinson, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, student, and families. It is truly an honor to be here with you today to celebrate this accomplishment, excuse me, and the resiliency it took to reach this milestone. My name is Merrick LaRiviere, and I am a proud graduate of Kutztown University class of 1989. On behalf of the Kutztown University Foundation, the Alumni Council, and the more than 77,000 alumni worldwide, congratulations. I'd like to take a moment, if there is anybody here that currently is an alumni, would you please stand to be recognized? Thank you. We are grateful and honored to have you as part of our family. The community at Kutztown is a family that extends well beyond our own. Kutztown alumni possess the character, drive, and perseverance for success, all traits which were developed by their experiences at Kutztown University. You are joining a special group of people that will support you both personally and professionally as you grow into the next chapter of your life. When I first came to Kutztown, I never expected the people that I met along my journey to become the family that they have over the years. Having attended Kutztown in the 80s, it was easy to lose track after we graduated. There was no social media. There was no status updates, no LinkedIn, no Snapchat. We moved on, got our degrees, started careers, and some of us started families. Looking back, I never really fell out of love with Kutztown. I just sort of drifted away. Yet over the past decade, that has changed. I've reconnected with past classmates, friends. I've made new connections through my involvement with the Alumni Council that have become just as strong as my relationships that I made when I was attending here at KU. But most importantly, I'm a proud mother of 3 amazing daughters, 2 of whom are attending college here at KU. I know many of you can relate to how proud we are as parents to watch our children follow in our footsteps of higher education, but also the love we have of building a legacy, this wonderful place we all call home. As you chart your course, trust that Kutztown has given you the tools and the experience to conquer anything you have come your way. The KU connections began when you set foot in the classroom, but your KU community is here to support you now and in the future. Your membership in the Alumni Association is free, and it starts today. As our newest members, I encourage you to return for special events like homecoming or participating in volunteer opportunities to help students follow in your footsteps. Stay connected and engage with those who support you from now and into the future. By doing so, you can continue our legacy and help grow our Golden Bear community. Work with the Alumni Office to find alumni in your neighborhood and follow us online. Stay connected. Welcome to the KU alumni family. Our network is diverse and robust and grows more amazing and stronger with your addition. Congratulations, and together we're golden. Thank you.
Thank you, Merrick. It is now my honor and privilege to ask Mr. Jim Ludlow, past chair of the Kutztown University Council of Trustees, to introduce this morning's faculty commencement speaker. Jim?
Good morning. I'm very happy to introduce this morning's faculty speaker, Dr. Juliana Svistova. Or she's also called by her students, Dr. Juliana. Please stand, so we can all see you. She's associate professor of social work here at KU. She's been here 7 years. And you can see her very interesting and detailed bio. Please spend a couple minutes looking at it. And her background and accomplishments so far are tremendous, and they're also very inspiring, especially for young folks. It just seems like, she just grabs on all the opportunities that come her way, and there's many. Yes, she has a bright future ahead of her too, I'm sure. She was born in Latvia and raised there, and she came to the United States via Fulbright scholar. Invited to the States, and Ken's also a Fulbright scholar, and I don't know if any others are out there, but it's very impressive and rare accomplishment. She studied at University of Albany in New York, and she loves teaching. She loves her students and the classroom work, but she also loves doing research and work in the community. And she contributes her knowledge through articles. She's written 10 or so articles, many more in the pipeline, I'm sure. And she's also spoken globally, been invited to conferences from Sweden to South Africa, Washington, D.C., and everywhere else. So very accomplishment. We're very lucky to have her. She also, I'll just point out, she just had a beautiful young daughter who was sitting there. I think they just took off. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, there they are in the back. And her husband are there. They live in Lancaster, and very happy. And I just want to introduce Dr. Juliana. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind introduction. Dear President Hawkinson, Provost Basden Arnold, members of the Council of Trustees, graduate students, parents, families, and friends, welcome to the Winter Graduate Commencement Ceremony of 2022. Dear audience, I must start with a confession. Me showing up in the world this way today is an act of greatest daring. I knew intuitively that daring must be good for you in more ways than one, and it appears that the neuroscience of bravery and courage is a thing. Risk-taking and new adventures build our capacities, expand our potential, extend the boundaries of our comfort zones, and test our limits. The bottom line is, daring and courage are good for your brain, and so they're good for you. So fittingly, the title of today's address is Daring Greatly on the Path of Becoming. I also knew very clearly that you do not turn down an opportunity when you're given a voice and a center stage, because many people of the world never know or live this kind of privilege. So allow me to tell you my life story of braving the fears. Today, I'm a tenured associate professor at a higher education institution. I'm deeply honored and humbled by these life opportunities and this space to share my story with you all. I face you today with the intersections of my identity that are a result of a series of daring events. My cute accent originates from Latvia. Almost 15 years ago, 22-year-old me arrived to the United States for graduate edification as a Fulbright scholar. I clearly was not very bright at the time, as I only brought a $100 bill and a suitcase of summer clothes with me. In my adult eyes, that would be a great example of daring dumbly. Experiencing the world and life was one thing that I have never, ever feared. Today, I'm a cosmopolitan and a global citizen, and I have 4 places I call home. Latvia is my home by birth. Turkey is my home by spousal affiliation. United States is my home by choice. And I'm deeply honored to have Haiti as my honorary home. I have to admit that the self-doubt and the white European guilt were well and alive when I first embarked the transnational work in Haiti. I was overcome by fear of doing wrong by people. This turned out to be my epitome of Joseph Campbell's wisdom. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Haiti and Haitians, who I have had the pleasure of meeting in the past decade, have taught me, humbled me, and forever transformed me. Today, I'm a mother. I was once petrified of the idea of birth and failing to become a perfect mother, whatever that is, and waited until my mid-30s. I did it anyway. My daughter is the most magical thing that has ever happened to me. She has shown me the kind of love that I have never known or imagined to be possible. She is the reason I now know how to smile with my heart and happiness shining through my eyes for forced pictures. Through pregnancy and birth, I also learned one of the most profound wisdoms of life about the power of surrender. The only way out of pain, literal and metaphorical, is through it. Today, I'm a partner and a wife. There was a time when I was scared that I was not made for lasting romantic relationships, or they were not meant for me, as I had some baggage to work through. It did happen anyway. And I'm blessed to have a caring husband by my side who nourishes me in more ways than one and fuels and cools my fire as needed. I'm always hyper-aware of the essential role that he plays in who and where I am today. Today, I'm a scholar with the 3 desired letters that go after my name, the PhD. To be entirely honest, I never really envisioned myself getting a doctorate degree. I certainly never imagined myself doing research. To put it simply, I feared it. I now have designed studies and served as a principal investigator on several research projects and take a lot of pride in the type of scholarship that I do and the way it serves humanity. Today, I'm an educator. I cannot believe how far I have come since teaching my very first class in 2012. When the leadership at my alma mater told me that I was ready to teach my own course, I was frightened to my core, but I did it anyway. I now feel like it is my calling, and I'm a piece of the right and beautiful puzzle. Today, I'm a writer. If you read my Fulbright application letter in 2008, you would laugh out loud, and I would be embarrassed. For context, I took TOEFL, the English language examination, 3 times, and GRE 2 times, and failed the language section, shamefully. I kept writing anyway. I now take deep pleasure in being able to weave words a bit more coherently and sometimes even eloquently. There is a book and number of academic articles circulating out in the universe with my name on them as one of the authors. I once thought this was impossible. Last but not least, but certainly the most pathetic in the eyes of many, I am a driver. Most people do not know this about me, but this easily was my greatest victory over fear. I learned how to drive a vehicle and got a driver's license in my mid-30s. Now, I always had recurring dreams of being in the driver's seat of a car, but never believed I would arrive at mastering this life skill. Mastering is an over-exaggeration, of course, but this achievement that is quite uneventful for many was one of the most culminative moments on my journey of becoming. So let me leave you with a list of it, with 10-item list of encouraging wisdoms as you buckle up and confidently take space in the proverbial driver's seat of becoming. Number 1, on this path of becoming, dare to dare greatly. Take risk, embark on adventures, and as the brilliant fellow social work scholar, activist, and writer Brené Brown would say, choose courage over comfort. Number 2, imposter syndrome and sense of incompetence are rather prevalent in our competitive culture, and almost everything is made to seem possible instantly. But Mother Nature teaches us that growth never happens overnight. So I dare you to accept and believe in the power of yet, such as, I do not know this yet, I cannot do this yet, I'm not ready yet. Number 3, dare to take up space and bloom wherever you are planted, being constantly aware of how you show up in the world. Number 4, dare to test your limits and stretch yourself, but never too thin. Number 5, dare to never stop thinking critically, care deeply, and feel compassionately. Always grow and dare to hear stories from all sides. Dare to see each human being with their whole humanity. Ditch the group thing. Go against the stream once in a while. Number 6, take courage and use your voice and privilege to make this world a place where all age-old injustices are addressed so that they cease to be visited and revisited on people. Dare to build a healthier, more caring, more just, more sustainable, and more peaceful world, one day at a time. Number 7, dare to see life as cyclical, not linear, and to master the art of wintering. A British author, Catherine May, writes in her memoir on wintering, "Transformation is the business of winter. We have seasons when we flourish and seasons when leaves fall from us, revealing our bare bones. Given time, they grow again. Winter is not the death of the life cycle, but its crucible. We must learn to invite the winter in. We may never choose to winter, but we can choose how," she reasons. I double dare you to invite the winters in. Number 8, we are what and how we eat. I dare you to eat good food, savoring and indulging in the company of good people. Practice being mindfully aware of how it came to be on your table, where it came from, how it grew, who had to work hard, and under what conditions for you to be able to indulge. Number 9, Brené Brown writes, "When we dare to lead, we don't see power as finite and hoard it. We know that power becomes infinite when we share it with others. So I dare you to constantly grow and build your power within so that you can use it to build the power of others." Number 10, dare to expect reroutes and detours and accept non-closure, as the journey of becoming does not have an arrival point. I once again extend my heartfelt congratulations to you all on wrapping up this chapter in your books of transformation and becoming. Let the courage wash through you. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliana. I now call upon Dr. Lauren Baston-Arnold, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, to present the candidates for degrees in the class of 2022.
On behalf of the faculty, I'm honored to celebrate the culmination of your graduate studies at Kutztown University. I wish you all success in your professional and personal lives. You are our ambassadors to the world. People will learn about or become better acquainted with Kutztown University through you. Show people that students who attend Kutztown are impressive individuals who make a difference in the world. We know that you'll make us proud. We will begin shortly with the awarding of the doctoral degrees, followed by the awarding of the master's degrees. This morning marks a wonderful occasion in the lives of your children, siblings, friends, and partners. We ask that you honor your loved ones by maintaining the dignity of this ceremony that celebrates their accomplishments. Please allow all the names to be heard as they are announced. Dr. Hawkinson will now join me to confer our doctoral degrees.
The doctorate is an academic degree that indicates the highest level of academic achievement. The attainment of this degree requires years of intense study, sacrifice, and commitment. I am delighted to now confer degrees to our graduates of the Doctor of Education program.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Education degree please rise? President Hawkinson, it is my privilege to present to you the candidates who have completed the requirements for the Doctor of Education in the College of Education.
As presented by the Provost, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Council of Trustees, and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education, I do now confer upon each of you the degree of Doctorate of Education, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining.
Doctor of Education graduates will be released and will proceed across the stage to receive their doctoral hoods. Doctor of Education graduates will be announced by Program Director, Dr. Catherine McGeehan, who will also acknowledge the graduate's dissertation chair and the title of the dissertation. Each graduate's dissertation chair will join Dr. Hawkinson in hooding the graduates.
Michelle Earhart, the title of her dissertation, Student and Teacher Perspectives on Asynchronous Learning During the COVID Pandemic. Her dissertation chair is Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder. Shelby Lee Wilson Sammartino. The title of Shelby's dissertation, Understanding Your Cultural Identities, a self-study of the impact of one's cultural identities on interpreting interactions. Her dissertation chair is Dr. Michelle White.
Will the following candidates please stand when I call your name and face the audience? Please hold your applause until the candidates have been introduced. Dr. Michelle L. Earhart, please stand and face the audience. Dr. Shelby Leigh Wilson Sammartino. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the distinguished Kutztown University doctoral degree recipients. Thank you.
Now for the presentation of our master's candidates. The deans of the respective colleges will announce each candidate and present each in turn to the president, who will hand the candidates their long-awaited diploma. All candidates for degrees and all associated honors and distinctions are announced based on the candidate's academic career through this fall semester. The actual awarding of the degree and any associated honors and distinctions rests on the validation of coursework from the final semester of study, which concluded yesterday. A few of our candidates this morning made more progress than they had anticipated and finished the requirements for the degree after the commencement program went to press. Although their names do not appear in the program, they will be announced with their classmates. Again, please allow all of the names to be heard as they are announced. Graduate students will be named by each dean and will be hooded by Dr. John Ward, Interim Dean of Graduate Studies. Dean Ann Carroll, assisted by Dr. Jeffrey Waring, Associate Dean, will announce the candidates of the College of Business.
I invite students earning master's degrees from the College of Business to please come forward to the stage. Zachary Robert Bala. Scott J. Matthews. Zachary Paul Moretsky. Brandon Michael Heer. Kyle J. Musto. Abdullah Ouattara. Morris Kameyu. President Hawkinson, Provost Baisden Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2022 graduating class of the College of Business at Kutztown University. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Dr. Tabitha Bernstein-Danis, Special Assistant, will announce the candidates of the College of Education.
I invite the students earning master's degrees from the College of Education to please come forward to the stage. Zomara Toledo. Kelly Alexa Groth. Heather Lynn DeWald. Claudia Lee Panic. Rebecca Davis. Andrew Howard Lessel. Jamie Lee Griffin. Janelle Durr. Maria Farisi. Michael Anthony Rex. Crystal L. Rothenberger. Meredith Elise Hefner. Amanda Louise Shannon. Stephanie Lauren Cerrone. Carrie Van Norden. Kira Michaela Salt. Kim L. Cowell. Joseph Robert Vina. Erin Michelle Phillips. Jennifer Ann Williams. Kate Ann Watts. Michelle Boughton. Amanda Page Weaver. Kaylee France. Nikki Maria Hosella. Amanda Rose Graff. Taylor Marie Swigert. Rosalind Rodriguez. Jessica A. Marcellus. Emily Feitel. Sarah Jane Lambert. Cody A. Lutz. President Hawkinson, Provost Basden Arnold, and honored guest, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Education, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2022 graduating class of the College of Education of Kutztown University. Congratulations to all our graduates.
Dean David Bucher, assisted by Dr. Lori McMillan, Associate Dean, will announce the candidates of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
The students earning master's degrees from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences: Bodan D. Jacklich, Alexander William Rayner. Imri Shively Ertash. President Hawkinson, Provost Based Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it's my great pleasure to present the December 2022 graduating class of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences at Kutztown University. Congratulations to our graduates.
Interim Dean Bradley Shope, assisted by Dr. Amy Filer-Wunder, Interim Associate Dean, will announce the candidates of the College of Visual and Performing Arts.
I invite the students earning master's degrees from the College of Visual and Performing Arts to please come forward to the stage. Emily N. Willow. Douglas Martin. Jen Pepper. Kyle Lutz. Kimberly Rader. Sarah Sterner Hausnecht. President Hawkinson, Provost Based Arnold, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty of the college, it is my great pleasure to present the December 2022 graduating class of the College of Visual and Performing Arts at Kutztown University. Congratulations to all of our graduates.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand? Mr. President, I'm pleased to present for the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Library Science, Master of Science, those candidates who have completed all the requirements for the specific and appropriate degree named, and to whom the award of the degree has been recommended by the faculty and the Council of Trustees.
As presented by the Provost, upon the recommendation of the faculty and the approval of the Council of Trustees, and by the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the state system of higher education, I do now confer upon each of you the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Library Science, Master of Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations.
Will the graduates for the master's degree please be seated? Congratulations to each and every one of you.
At this time, I would like to recognize the many family members and friends who are here this morning to celebrate this great achievement with you. Would all parents, spouses, relatives, and friends of the graduates please stand and let us recognize you for the important contributions that you have made in support of our graduates. Thank you. I wish to thank all who have worked so hard to make this commencement exercise a success. The administrators and staff who helped plan and organize the event, and the ushers, custodial, and grounds crews who made it happen, and to members of the Department of Cinema, Television, and Media Production for allowing us to televise the ceremony to friends and relatives around the world. Graduates, we are proud of you and join with you in celebrating your success. This morning, you received a hood to signify receipt of an advanced degree. Today signifies a new beginning for each of our graduates. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You can now call yourselves graduate alumni of Kutztown University. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in your lives, but also in the lives of the university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of this great institution. As you depart this morning, you have our best wishes for a safe drive home and a long, productive, and exciting life. I ask the graduates to please allow the platform committee and faculty to recess before them, and we request that the guests please remain seated until the marshals have released all graduates for the recessional. As you now go into the future, remember most of us spend a lot of time dreaming of the future, never realizing that a little of it arrives each day. And on that note, I hope you enjoy your passage into the future. Be sure to occasionally stop and enjoy the view, but stay focused and don't linger too long. You have a long path still before you and much to do. You have honored us by choosing this great university, and it is our hope that we have repaid your trust in us with a quality education and meaningful experience here at Kutztown University. Congratulations and best wishes in your future endeavors. Please rise if you are able and join Holly Hark in singing the alma mater. The words are printed on the last page of your commencement program.